Hello, everybody.
Ciao.
It's been a while. I got really busy and I stopped making the videos. But now we're quarantined for a month. So what else do we have to do than make wine videos? So today we decided to do kind of a fun video idea. We each chose a wine and we're not telling the other person what it is, and we're gonna blindly taste it in front of you guys and record our tasting and also our guesses. Hopefully there won't be guesses, they'll be really decisive, like this is boom, boom, boom. But I guess we'll see.
If not.
Depends on how mean we were with each other, if we were particularly evil or not. Yeah, so let's kick things off. We hope that everyone you know is healthy and you guys are staying inside and respecting the rules laid in place by the government. We first-handedly saw what's going on in Italy, and we do recommend staying inside and learning about wine in your free time, because we're gonna make videos maybe more than even once a week for the next couple weeks, because we have a bunch of ideas, and I'm gonna feature my lovely husband, Marco. Yeah, so we're just happy to say that everyone we know is safe and we can relax and have fun making wine videos while staying safe inside. Okay, so we have our mystery bottles. Oh, okay, there we go. And we don't know which either of them are. I mean, we can guess that we're both red now, and also probably when we pour it in the glass, so that'll narrow it down just a little bit. But everything else will be blind. So first I guess we'll teach you guys how to open a bottle, since we have 2 bottles here, and then we will start tasting. Okay, so I chose a wine with a screw cap, which I have mentioned in my last couple of videos. It's not the end of the world. It's not really a sign of quality. It's just more of a sign of style. So you can either just, or you can twist the bottom part here, and you don't have to touch the cap, which could be considered unsanitary. But then you're gonna do this cool thing after, which is totally unsanitary. So now that it's already kind of open here, instead of touching this, I can be really cool, and I can use my arm, which is kind of a fun party trick, I guess. That's my way of opening up a corkscrew bottle. Marco will show you how to open up a real bottle.
First of all, we need a screw cap.
No, a screwdriver.
Screwdriver. This way. And
this is a screw cap.
Sorry. And we're using the tire-bouchon. So
this is the considered a sommeliers. This one's from a picnic kit that my mom had, so it's not from our house. Don't judge us. This is what sommeliers use and waiters, and if you want to be cool and impress your friends, you can use one of these, and Marco will show you how.
Yeah, so let's take this and let's use the blade. Blade first. And we are gonna cut under this part.
The little lip.
Yeah, not the top, but the lower part.
It's more A, sanitary that way, and B, will be less drippy when you pour it. A lot of people cut at the very top, and it actually is worse for pouring. So if you want a clean pour.
Yep. And then we're gonna do a sharp around the
lip of the bottle. You're gonna cut the knife one way and then flip your hand and cut it the other way without twisting the bottle, because you always want to keep the label facing your audience if you're having a dinner party or something.
I guess this is
the mystery label in this case.
Then we're gonna do one vertical here.
So 1 around the front, 1 around the back, 1 up the top, then
and then we open
have a nice little peel on one side.
Yes.
Nice little
and the other one.
Peel on the other. Ooh, okay, ooh, there it is.
Trying to not open all.
Trying not to touch the lip with your hands. Yeah. Then.
And then if the paper is not a.
Whoop. Okay, there we go. And now we have a clean.
Without
touching the top.
Then if the bottle is old, you can wipe with something that
if you want to be really fancy, you can
wipe the dust and then take out the screw part.
And a lot of people get intimidated by these. It's really easy.
Yeah.
Just a little pressure when you go into the cork.
Take the center part of your cork go straight,
boom,
no angles.
and then once it's in, you just twist. You don't have to push. You don't have to like dig it in. You can
It's
actually
just
break the cork doing that.
A nice twisting
Nice twist.
until
twist.
until the level, and then we use the physics.
Important point here. We're twisting this. We're not twisting the bottle.
Yeah, exactly. And then we're just using the
Levers.
levers, and this is going up. Going up. This is a lid.
This tire-bouchon is a little on the.
It's not the best in the world.
My mom has nice ones. We just chose this one randomly, so don't.
And when it's kind of up, we can just do this movement.
Nice little soft circles.
Little circles, because we don't want to hear the
We don't
pop.
wanna. I can't
We are
do
not
it.
partying today,
No, why can't I make a pop noise?
but
Not a. There, did it.
Exactly. And then we have our cork. We can smell the side, smell the bottom.
And traditionally, if you were in a restaurant working as a somm, which I know all of you do in your free time, you would turn away because no one wants to see your nose sniffing things when they're eating.
Why do we do this?
To see if it is corked, which we will make maybe a video about. Corked is just the cork itself goes bad, and so the wine gets smelly. Oxygen can get to it, the wine goes bad. It kind of smells like wet paper bag. We'll make a whole video about cork taint.
Sure.
Little old thing. Okay, now let's kick off the tasting. Okay, we are back with our wine.
Okay. First of all, cheers.
Cheers. Woo! Quarantine, this is day
I don't know, 6.
and we're at my mom's house, so quarantine with the in-law for Marco, but we're loving it. We're drinking lots of wine. Okay, so immediately off the bat, I'm gonna look at the color when I'm blind tasting. You can just see, probably from the video, mine is pretty significantly deeper, richer in color. So what I would say is I'm gonna get really close to the camera because I'm gonna use the white table that the camera's sitting on to look at the colors. I would say this is clear, ruby red in the coloring. It looks on verging kind of a garnety color, just like a little nuance of garnet, which would mean that it has a bit of age on it. If it was more purple, it would be younger, so I'm thinking this has a couple years age on it. And then I would say the intensity of color is medium. It's not really deep in color like a cab might be or a Petit Syrah. It's a little bit lighter. So already from the color, I'm making decisions. Okay, it's probably aged. It's probably not these great varieties that have deep colorings.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle range. I'm in a medium wine. I'm thinking kind of a red that's going to be aged a little, not a long time.
The color can give us a lot of information. Even because in this glass, you can totally see that it's a super ruby red.
Mm-hmm.
This is the reddest, I don't know how to say.
The rubiest of reddest of all reds.
The rubiest of the reddest of the wines that you could ever see. This is a perfect example of how should it be a ruby red wine. Of course, this one is light in intensity because I can totally see my fingers through the glass. You can see.
Our ideas are maybe not coming out in the video, but you'll understand.
Anyway, this is a classic ruby red wine, so I think this color is very bright. I don't see any rim or something else, so I think that it's for sure a young wine that comes from a pink grape variety. So I can already select different kinds of grapes from the color.
Okay. Woo.
Okay.
Woo! Okay, so moving to the nose.
We're swirling our glasses.
Swirling because I guess we'll just have a little lesson while we're tasting. All the compounds of wine in the bottle that start to get stuck together, and that's why sometimes you'll have sediment in wine that's kind of like chalky. So what you want to do is twirl your wine, especially if it's a little old like mine.
Yeah, we literally let them open.
And all the aromas start popping to the front and you can smell them better.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I already know what this is. But I will go through the whole tasting before I make my guess to be sure. Okay, I have a clean nose, no defects for sure. Intensity is medium plus. It's pretty jumping out of the glass. Yours.
Okay. My glass is luckily clean. Not
It'd be really
affected.
bad. Although we could have a little lesson about that.
We'll see. I would say intensity medium. Maybe medium plus, if you want to be a little bit more specific. And it's nice because
Both our wines smell nice.
it's a bright red wine, so I can smell these red berries. So something like cherries and strawberries, pomegranate.
Pomegranate. Hashtag pomegranate.
Red currant. And then if we move to the secondary and tertiary, for sure there's something oaky. So I can smell something that comes from the smokiness of the vat that probably they used for this one. And something that's a little bit like forest floor and stony, that kind of smells.
Earthy.
Earthy, yeah, earthy for sure.
Earthy.
And little rubber, something with rubber that reminds me of rubber.
Okay, my turn. I get like kookaburra licorice right away. It's really juicy red licorice. Red cherry, blackberry jam. Kind of a black pepper, crushed black pepper. A little bit of earthiness, kind of like tobacco-y, but not really strong. And kind of a toastiness from the oak, this cedary, smoky toastiness. It's nice complexity to it. Nice and juicy. Okay, shall we move to the palate?
Yeah, the last one.
Okay, my nose is a little from sniffing so much.
Mm-hmm. That's nice. Nice wine.
Is this a Zinfandel?
Yep.
Okay, now I just have to guess the region and the vintage. I smelled it and I was like, boom, licorice, like juicy red licorice. This is Zinfandel.
I would say that this one is Pinot Noir.
Oh, so cool! I was really scared during this video. I was like, what if we both get it wrong and we can't even post this?
Yeah,
now
but-
the region and the vintage will just be like extra cool.
Yeah, we can
Fun.
post it. We can post it.
Yes. I'm gonna start with the alcohol level. That's actually pretty drinkable for a Zinfandel. Sometimes they can get really high, like 16%. I'd say this is like 14.
Yeah, we'll see later though.
Okay. Do you want to do alcohol?
Yeah.
I think I remember this one.
I guess it's around 13.
It was 13. We'll see how I am after this. Body. Medium plus body. It has a nice juiciness to it, this fruitiness that kind of adds to this viscous feeling in your mouth. Tannins are, I'd say medium. They're not really high, but you can feel them. They're a little prickly on your tongue. Acidity is nice and crisp. I would say medium plus acidity. Oak, you can taste kind of a smokiness from the oak. It has complexity. Yeah, I would say medium plus for body. I also answered acidity and tannins in that, so big bang boom.
Okay, instead this one, I would say that it's less. Here we have a medium body for a red wine. There's a very nice and fresh acidity. I would say medium acidity. That keeps all together with this bright of the berries that are very flavorful in my tongue. And there's a and there's a little presence of the tannins that here are like soft on the palate and the tongue. I would say medium for a Pinot Noir is perfect.
And finish. So how long the wine remains in a nice way in your mouth, so the nice aromas or the taste, not the crisp acidity or the burning alcohol. That's like 12 seconds.
This is longer, around 14-15 seconds. It's very good.
They're both long. That's a good sign.
It keeps all around my tongue and my palate to give my first the strawberries and berries, and then it changed a little bit through the smokiness and the white peppers. It's a very nice one.
Okay, that's everything on the palate, right?
Yeah.
Body, alcohol, acidity, tannins, finish, boom,
Yeah.
bang, boom,
Flavors.
done. Flavors. Flavors are the same as the nose.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you ready to guess region and vintage? Okay, now to guess the region and vintage. I would say, knowing where Zinfandel grows, there's probably, I mean, it grows all over California, but there's like the key spots, and this is a pretty nice Zinfandel. So I would say probably Lodi.
Yeah.
2014?
No. 2013.
2013. Okay. Wow.
Pretty good. Impressed.
I mean, you can smell the age on it. You can see the color. Lodi is pretty well known for making Zinfandel. It makes me feel pretty good. Your turn.
So, let's see. What's that?
I would my if I could. I mean, he hasn't guessed yet, so I feel bad giving him a hint. But I kind of want to give you a hint.
No.
Think about the style of it.
Yeah,
and then
no, I'm
guess,
thinking that it's bright fruit. There's a presence of oak, not super alcoholic. So I would say something that comes from the Sonoma Coast, maybe.
No, but you're in the right mind. You're on the right trail. I don't mean trail in like down the road, but I mean like the brightness, the.
Oregon?
Yes.
Willamette?
Willamette, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And vintage. I think it's pretty young. 2018?
17.
17. Okay.
We got the regions right. The vintage is off 1 year. It's pretty good.
Okay. It's a very nice one.
All right. Well, that was our
Blind tasting.
blind tasting. I think we did pretty well. I haven't done a blind tasting in
Love it.
at least a couple weeks, maybe a month. So that was a little rusty, but that was fun.
Yep.
Maybe we could do more. You guys are excited that we're starting to make videos again. I know it's kind of difficult time for everyone, but we can all be creative and artistic in this time. And if making wine YouTube videos is my thing, maybe playing the tuba is your thing, and we all can do our little things in our free time. If you have any ideas for videos, comment below because I will take them. We have all the time in the world to respond, so really don't be shy. You can comment on the YouTube video or DM me on Instagram, any of that nonsense. We wish you well on your quarantine, and I hope you guys are healthy and resting at home and trying not to be too stressed, but also staying informed on what's going on. Our video plans, well, first of all, I need more wine. Our video plans are maybe a tasting where we teach you guys how to taste and we send you to the store. I'll give you guys time. I'll give you like a couple weeks so that you can plan it in your next grocery shopping so you're not breaking your quarantine to buy one bottle of wine. But we can all pick one wine and then taste it together, and then we can teach you how to taste. Interactive videos, you know, different.
Who knows?
Who knows? Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Be foolish.
Be foolish? be foolish. Drink wine.